Good morning. I'm back. So people want me to talk about the whole Ron DeSantis blogger registration thing. Now, if you didn't hear this happened last week. Lawmakers here in Florida are starting to release proposed legislation for the upcoming legislative session with the state legislature. One piece, if you happen to be a blogger and you write about politics in the state of Florida, the governor or the legislature, you would be required to register, which is a complete violation of your First Amendment constitutional right. So this will never stand. It's just another piece of junk legislation that Florida lawmakers are using to ignore the real big problems we still have in the state of Florida, like homeowners insurance, or the fact that our state is literally getting washed away by hurricanes. The fact that if it wasn't for government COVID funds, Florida would have a very, very, very hard time staying afloat. And everybody's like, oh my God, Ron DeSantis, he's such a great leader. Everybody wants to move to Florida. Florida's cheap. Well, I should say was cheap before all of those people started moving here. But number two, Ron DeSantis would not be doing as good if it wasn't for the millions and billions of dollars the state of Florida took in during COVID, which Ron DeSantis put away for a rainy day because he knew how badly he was mismanaging the state to begin with. Florida got $5.8 billion just in COVID funds. But yes, they would like you, if you are a online writer, even if you don't call yourself a blogger, what if you call yourself a journalist? Requiring somebody to register for something, which is a constitutional right, is unconstitutional. Now, I understand they do it with like voting and things like that, and I think that's unconstitutional too. Needless to say, he can't do this. He can want to do this, and he can have this great idea in his head that this is going to pan out, but it's not. It's just going to clog up the court system. It's just going to cost Floridians a whole bunch of money to fight. The Department of Justice, I'm sure, will get involved on a federal level. Again, huge constitutional rights violation. The fact of the matter is, Ron DeSantis continues to call Florida the most free state in the country while simultaneously working to take away constitutional rights of Floridians.